I've been using the NVIDIA Shield Pro for a long time. I had the normal NVIDIA Shield, and the reason I like it,
Shill.
yeah,
You'd be shilling.
he's chilling. The reason I liked it was just because it could do
Lossless.
Dolby True HD lossless, but it could also do, and I should say True HD Atmos, because Apple TV can do True HD 7.1, but not True HD Atmos.
Correct.
But the Shield could do True HD Atmos, but it could also do DTS Master Audio, the lossless version, which is what's necessary to be able to get, Oro 3D on the 3 demos that I use it on. But still, I just want that capability just because.
You're also talking through Plex, right?
Through Plex, yeah.
Through
Or,
Plex.
you could use VLC player, anything that can play the file with pass-through. So prior, I think that was pretty much the go-to that was under $200.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some of the Zidu, maybe that can do it. I don't know.
The Zidu, that's like 250. The 9X can do it.
9X. Okay, so that's not too expensive. $250.
250, yeah.
Well, you sent me the Dune HD Homatics. All right. You sent me this thing to test out, and it does a lot of things, right? So it can do the True HD Atmos via Plex, but what it could not do was it couldn't do the master DTS lossless master audio, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. DTS HD master audio. I don't know.
That's it. You got it right that time.
But they have they just released a firmware update that brings it up to a new, whatever the operating system is, Android 12. Mm-hmm. So it brings us to Android 12, and it actually now can do.
No way.
Yeah, DTS master audio. So I think this is pretty cool for $150. So it's less expensive. It's fast enough. I wouldn't say it's as fast as the Apple TV. That thing's like super snappy. But I would say it's fast enough. And the NVIDIA Shield used to be fast. When it was brand new, it used to be fast. But now they started putting all these ads and updating it, and now it's not fast anymore. So I would say it's almost faster than that, doing certain things. Right? But so it has the DTS master audio pass-through, but it also can play ISO files.
Oh.
So I tried it with
in DV Profile 7, Dolby Vision Profile 7, really? Oh wow.
Yeah, it does all this stuff for $150, right? So prior to this update, if I played in the spatial audio calibration toolkit ISO file, which I'm allowed to play, right? I placed that on there.
You and you alone. You and you alone.
The menus, like it was all wonky, right? Like it barely worked.
Okay, so it works on
now. I tried it. They have this Dune HD player, right? It's like an app, and you can point it towards your network drive, and if you have some ISO files there. So I tested out this ISO file, and it played as if it was just like a Blu-ray disc. All the menus worked. I could go back to the main menu, and it's just like, and faster too, right? It was almost instant. You press play, and boom, it starts playing. So I thought that was pretty cool. What else does it have? VP9 for HDR
on YouTube, yeah.
So NVIDIA Shield does not have that. If you go to NVIDIA Shield and you play a HDR YouTube video, it's not going to be in HDR because that requires VP9, and this thing is old, right? The NVIDIA Shield's old. So yeah, it can do that.
I wonder if they're going to try and update it this year.
Huh?
Interesting. If they update it this year, like at CES in January.
Oh yeah, hopefully they got a new Shield.
Shield.
But you can test out a good video that Fred over here showed me was Faces in 8K. I think that's the name of the file. You just type in Faces in 8K in YouTube, and it's in HDR. And there are certain scenes where like the entire background is red, and in HDR that thing just pops. It's like super bright red. If you're not in HDR, it just kind of looks like a normal red. You know what I mean? So that's cool. ISO over network. This thing also has maybe I should scroll a little bit. It has Ethernet, which a lot of people like. So you're not, messing up.
Wi-Fi.
You're hogging all the Wi-Fi. It does have Wi-Fi 6 too.
Oh, by the way, Dennis Denton says that the Onkyo RZ50 has a web interface.
Okay, that's good to hear. Who is it? Rich can tell us which one doesn't. He has an Onkyo that does not have it. But
That's our demo ever made. LOL.
Yeah, it's a cool demo of faces. So what else does this have? Wi-Fi 6, 1 gig, Ethernet. Let's see. It has a bunch of USB ports too. It has 2 USB A's and it has 2 USB C's. So if you want to just plug in, external hard drives, you could do that. Dolby Vision and AV1 support. So it's cool little,
AV1,
cool
really? AV1 support, huh?
AV1 codec.
Huh.
Has a remote, Chromecast, all this stuff.
I love that. Has a remote, honestly, I'm tired of shit having like a freaking phone app. Like I'm over that. Like I want to put my phone away. I don't want that stupid thing.
Yeah, you can program this button to open up a certain app.
macro or something.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, it works. And the voice control works well too. So a lot of times you'll get one of these and something just doesn't work. Like, it's just, oh man, who made this thing? But for the most part, everything kind of just works here. So I like it. It's a cool device and maybe an alternative to an NVIDIA Shield. If you want to check one out, maybe we'll leave one in the description.
Now, if you can't catch the show, we do have an audio version at anchor.fm/daily HiFi. So make sure to go on over there if you like to listen to the show.